I think the word that can describe Mimi is compassionate. She's just so loving and caring for everyone else. And I think that's also the life lesson that I've learned from her, is just to be caring for everyone else and what they have to say. And I think that's a really important thing, so I'm so grateful that she's taught me that.
Mimi, my word is giving, because you give to us at Christmas, you give to us on Mimi days, and you give just love to us. And what I've learned from you is always to be kind to people in general. Well, love you. Happy birthday.
My word for Mimi is unconditional. And I think along with that, it's the lesson I've learned from her to be so unconditionally loving and giving and compassionate, and that give you such a rich life.
Yeah, howdy, Meme. This is yours truly from way back when. I mean, when we were rolling. What? Anyway, I just wanted to wish you a very, very happy birthday. And Sheba and I both wish you a happy birthday. Say happy birthday, Shebs. Okay. She's a little busy right now trying to get out. Wanted to just say some of the finer qualities that I've always thought about with you, Meme. And number one would be your love. Your love for family, your love for friends, and your beauty in and out. You just take the tops. You are number one on that one. And it's amazing that we've got this far and we're still here.
Happy birthday. My one word is love, because I don't know, you're just so selfless, and you just take care of others in front of yourself. And my life lesson is probably that Rosie's faster than everything ever, because it's true, and I've seen how that thing can haul. Okay, happy birthday, love you, bye.
Hi Mom, happy birthday. I want you to know that the number one word that describes you is family. So from Olympics to board games to Mimi Day to hugs and kisses when we needed it, you are the epitome of family, and for all of us. What I've learned from you, patience, to hold my tongue, to not be opinionated. Wait, none of that I've learned from you. I'm still working on that. What I've learned from you is to be loving and caring and giving, and above all, to love everyone. And I've also learned to be a really great mom. So thanks to you for that. I love you, Mom. Happy 70th. Happy birthday. Bye.
One word I could use to describe me is, I can't even put it into one word. She just does everything for us. She's loving, she's caring, she's nice, she's funny, she's everything. And then a last lesson I've learned from Mimi is to be kind to everyone, because she shows it every day in her personality and just her everyday life. She's such a great person and a role model for me.
Hi Mimi, happy birthday. My one word to describe you is benevolent, and it's just someone who's so genuinely kind and compassionate to others, and that's what I think of you. And my life lesson that you've taught me is that if we all put an effort every day into being genuinely kind-hearted and genuinely compassionate towards other people, doing little things like making people cookies or telling someone they look nice, it's gonna turn around someone's day entirely. And so I've learned that from you, and so thank you so much for everything you do. Happy birthday, we love you.
Hi Mimi, happy birthday. I can't believe it's your 70th birthday. We're looking forward to celebrating it with you. Of all the words that describe you, there are many, but the one that comes to mind right now is service. Because first and foremost, you love and serve the Lord, and that shows in everything that you do, with the service that you do for the community, the service you do for all the poor old people that come see you on a daily basis. And it gives you that kindness and patience that unfortunately most of us would not be able to have with that population. It allows you to serve and love unconditionally your family. And what I wanted to talk about, what you've taught me, is you've taught me how to be patient and kind, and we blended a family together, and how accepting and unconditionally loving you were of me and Pete and Polly has taught me so much on how to be a father and how to be a husband. And thank you so much for making Jenny such a great mother and such a wonderful, loving wife. Love you.
Trip, Jake, what do y'all have to say?
One word I use to describe Mimi is I don't really think of her as one word, I just think of her as a blessing. And the one life lesson Mimi's taught me is I want to be as close to my grandkids as she is with us because Mimi Day has always been a magical day for me.
Maybe what I learned from you is that I've allowed another person on this planet to touch me or hug me besides Joe. So I did not break out in a rash and I was okay. As Joe would say, you'll be fine. The one thing to describe you, I'd say you're a faithful servant of God. You're passionate, compassionate, you're loving, and you're sweet. And you're the greatest mother-in-law I've ever had.
Hey Meme, happy 70th birthday. One word that I can use to describe you is just the type of example that you are. It's really not a word, but you do set such a great example as a mother and as a grandmother. And we learn lessons from you every time that we're around you, whether it's when you're being patient or showing the love toward your grandchildren. You're just such an inspiration and a matriarch to our family, and we love you so much. And have a great 70th birthday.
When I think about one word, I really just want to kind of say unconditional love is the word, but it's also the way you nurture. So I'm tied with those two things there. What I mean is that the things that you touch, you really nurture and you love so much that you have no choice but to grow. And that's when we were kids versus adults, our children, our spouses. If our child decides they want to be something, you're going to provide the most amount of resources so that they can decide whether or not they want to, even if they change their mind and decide to do something else the next day. You guys are just pretty amazing people. And Mom, you have such a great strength about you that is, I think I'm a better person because you're my mother. And I love how much you love our entire family, and it helps me to love other things. It's not just the people though, it's in everything that you do, whether it's your flowers. You're the best plant mother that I know, hands down. Or the way you cook a meal for all of us, your sewing, the way you care for the old people to make sure they have the best possible, not only care, but also insurance even. I mean, just everything so that their finances could even be stretched out further because you care about what happens to people once they've met you. It's really a pretty cool.
Hey Mimi, happy birthday. Hope you're having a great day. The one word I want to use to describe you is teacher. The reason I'm using that word is just because of the things that you've taught, the many things that you've taught me and this entire family. Whether it's love or kindness or patience, there's just too many words to describe what you've done for me personally and this entire family and what you've taught, the values that you've taught us. The one thing that you've taught me there's many things, but the one main thing is how to put a smile on somebody's face, whether it's after a big win or after getting killed by Mississippi State at home, or just a random time when I see you, being able to see that smile on your face and the joy that it brings me is unbelievable. And I've really tried to emulate that and always try to keep a smile on my face through the tough times and the good times, and try to bring the people around me up. And I think that's something that's invaluable that I've learned from you. So I love you, Mimi. Happy birthday.
Okay. One word I can use to describe Mimi is patience, because when we were in California and waiting in the lines at the park, she would just start singing the Have Patience song, and it was just so awesome because I would start singing with her. One lesson I learned from Mimi is no matter what life throws at you, always have a smile on your face.
Hi Mimi, happy birthday. The word that I would use to describe you would be angel. You are kind and sweet, and I think most of all just very joyful, and you have a light that you bring with you everywhere you go. The one life lesson that I've learned from you is that you're never too busy to help someone in need, and you have shown us that in every way. You have an extremely crazy big family, You have a very busy career, but you always take the time to help those who need it. And you are such an example and an inspiration to all of us. Happy 70th, I love you.
Okay, what's one word that I would use to describe my mom? The word is faithful. She's faithful to God, she's faithful to Dad, she's faithful to her children, to her grandchildren, to everybody in the family, to anybody she's ever met. She's always been completely faithful. What's one life lesson that I've learned from my mom? Never give up. And I never will, I know she never will either.
Hey honey, there's really no one word that describes you. Lovable and patient and thoughtful, kind. You'd have to give me a dictionary to come up with all the great words that describe the love of my life. And what I've learned from you is to drive slow. No, I haven't learned that. To do the dishes and clean the house. Yeah, I got that down, I think. But most of all, you've taught me how to be a better man. I love you and thank you for 47 blessed years.